You guys for joining me this evening. Beautiful Tuesday in Nashville, Tennessee. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, do all that fun stuff for me. I definitely would appreciate that. Boomhauer's in the house. Kaboom. What up, Boomhauer? Let me know if we got any audio issues. Everything's going good. Let me know. Make sure you follow me at the scrolling banner right there and follow me on all those platforms. Instagram and True Social, X, formerly known as Twitter, and all that fun stuff. And get me on that Cash App right there if you need some. If you feel like the need to donate to the channel, that's one way to do it there. You can hit them super chats if you feel like it as well. Not like I'm trying to tell you what to do. What's up? Sonya's on Rumble. 2 ads and I'm in. Those ads were stupid too. I was watching them as they're coming through. The one that I saw was a fake AI voiced. It seemed that way to me anyway. What the hell was that doctor's name that ran against Fetterman? Dr. Oz. A Dr. Oz ad about some weird shit. And then the next one, of course, I skipped it. And then the next one was the Donald Trump gold bar. It looked ragged as hell. I'm like, what is this? These high quality gold bars. I'm like, come on, man.
Pick yours up today, these high quality gold bars. Look like we made that shit in our kitchen.
Fuck out of here. I can't tell them what type of ads to put over there, though. I can play my own ad, though. Make sure you guys go over to Rebelwithoutareason.com. You'll find a link to the show over there. Along with all your favorite gear. You can watch the show over there. Click that link right there. You know, they hide the show from me from time to time. It'll take you right to the Rumble page. Click that shop all. I usually go and do it like this right here. Like the newest, the new to old. I don't know why it just doesn't load on that page that way. Pick up some of those Team Haley flip-flops. Pay homage to the biggest flip-flopper in politics right now. Krabby Turtle's in the house. What up, fool? Get you a Rebel mug. Show your appreciation over there. Get you a Trump blanket. Or the T24 phone cover. I think I might get one of those for my damn phone. That's pretty tight. Get you a FJB patch for your overalls. Or a scrunchie for your hair, Trump style. We got all that and more at Rebelwithoutareason.com. Boom. Now that we're done with all that mess, let's get to work. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button. Do all that fun stuff. Good to see you, Krabby Turtle. Thank you for joining us. Shout out to Sonya over there on Rumble. Shout out to Boomhauer for being here. Let's see where we're going to go first. Let's just go to my page first. Where you saw the headline there. Mayorkas got impeached. He is out like a scout on a new route, Jack. Finally, they got this fool out. This from Nick Sodor over there on Twitter. Make sure y'all follow him over there. Breaking news. This was 2 hours ago, by the way. Breaking news. Biden Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas has officially been impeached. He gave it 3 fireballs right there. Let me get my cursor back on this screen right quick before we get this thing going. There we go, right there. Bickety bam. He gave it 3 fireballs right there. That makes him the first cabinet secretary to be impeached in almost 150 years. And he says, and I can't think of a single person more deserving than of that accolade after aiding and abetting a full-scale invasion of our country. Mayorkas belongs in a jail cell. That'll never happen. Impeached, what does that really mean? You get fired from your job and you get yelled at by a couple people? No big deal. I doubt if he'll face any type of jail time. Look at all these people. Come on over, fuck it. Plenty of room, come on. You'll see the people opening up their houses to them damn illegals, man. That's crazy. They're doing that propaganda now. Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, put out a statement. He says, for nearly a year, the House Homeland Security Committee has taken careful and methodical approach to its investigation, and the results are clear. From his first day in office, Secretary Mayorkas has willfully and consistently refused to comply with federal immigration laws, fueling the worst border catastrophe in American history. He's undermined the public trust through the multiple false statements to Congress. Shouldn't that be a jailable offense right there? You're not supposed to lie to Congress, man. Obstructed lawful oversight of the Department of Homeland Security and violated his oath of office. Yeah, that woman was happy to have her own little slave. She said as much too. She loves to cook.
She loves to cook and clean. Oh boy, watch her clean the fuck out of that toilet bowl.
Yeah, they're happy as fuck for that shit. Alessandro Mayorkas deserves to be impeached, and Congress has a constitutional obligation to do so. Next to a declaration of war, impeachment is arguably the most serious authority given to the House, and we have treated this matter accordingly. Since this secretary refuses to do the job that the Senate confirmed him to do, the House must act. I should have had that. Trump, you fired, buddy. Get the fuck out of here. Have that ready for us, bitch ass. You better get the hell on out of here now. Here goes Mayorkas. I'm sorry, here goes Mike Johnson putting down the
13. The resolution is
putting down the gavel on this bitch.
adopted.
Boom, ho.
Pursuant to Section 2A of House Resolution 996, House Resolution 995 is hereby adopted.
Adopted it like a newborn baby. It's about time they do something right, dude. They've been dragging their feet left and right. Them Republicans up there are shameful, dude. Shameful. Boo. Boo on you. Who are these 3 rhinos right here? Somebody voted nay 3 right there. Some losers. I want to deport these motherfuckers. Here you go. Poster child for the Biden-Harris campaign right there. Biden-Harris 2024. Truth, hope, decency. Lies, no hope, and deficiency is probably what they should say on that. Sonia said she was able to learn about the migrant crisis from the inside. Blah blah blah. People don't know about refugees because we don't know about them. Crazy. Oh, you want that Biden 24 thing? Let me send that to Sonia real quick. Bickety bam, there's one for you. See. Boomhauer says I do more shit in my bathroom than they have done all last year. Dude, that ain't no lie right there. He ain't lying. I need to pull that clip too. Coming to America. Coming to America. Yeah, so this fool's out finally. I don't know what the result of that's ultimately going to be, but he got a little smack on the wrist. Unlike this gentleman right here, check this shit out. Dylan Reese Brewer, 19, was arrested and faces felony charges for criminal mischief. His crime was driving over the LGBTQ LMNOP mural. Yeah, burn it up. Waving them American flags on there too. If you hear the people in the background. If he had a Palestinian flag on the back of that bitch, they wouldn't say nothing. Tell me I'm lying. You hear the little, it sounds like a liberal car alarm going off in the background.
Oh my God, 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 oh my God.
It's crazy, dude. They see that shit happen. Listen to it. Sounds like a Prius car alarm. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And here's the little white supremacist right here that did it. You little Trump supporter. Putting an insurrection in that intersection. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Crazy. Who knows exactly felony though for doing a burnout in the intersection? They got motherfuckers that do burnouts in intersections all the time. If that was a stolen Charger maybe, or a stolen Hellcat, might have well, he was totally probably the wrong color to begin with, but if you're a fucking hoodlum and you're out there doing donuts in the middle of the intersection in a stolen Hellcat, you're straight up swerving. But you do a burnout on a damn different colored piece of paint on the concrete, and then now you got a felony. Crazy. We ain't gonna take up all your time this evening. I'm already late as it is, but I'm gonna do like the 3 major stories that came across my feed, and I was like, dang, what's going on here? Just in right here, the CBS News reporter Catherine Herridge fired in a company-wide layoffs conducted by Paramount Global. The Paramount Plus subscriptions ain't paying these motherfuckers salary. They can't afford to pay them no more. Herridge was one of 800 who got axed on Tuesday. That was today. She found out today in the Paramount Global's massive cost-cutting operation. Shout out to Colin Rugg for this story as well. Herridge was fired just hours after she reported on how Biden may have retained sensitive documents related to specific countries involving his family's foreign business dealings. That's a quote from her report. She went on to say that the committees required this Biden/her interview transcript There is concern that President Biden may have retained sensitive documents related to the specific countries involving his family's foreign business dealings. She posted on X on yesterday. Let me get my thing out of the way here. Wait, take it downtown. Let me move this shit out of the way altogether. How about that? Well, if this was any smaller, I probably couldn't read it, but there's some really small printed words on the screen right there. If we could interpret what they said, it'd probably be controversial. More of said blurred, scribbly words. Throughout Mr. Herr's report, there's reference to a transcript of an interview conducted with President Biden on October 8th and October 9th, 2023. That's 1 and 2 days right after that attack on Israel. Totally unrelated, I'm sure. What's up, good citizen Reigns in the house on Rumble? Welcome to the show. The committee requires this transcript and any other records of this interview, including but not limited to any recordings, notes, or summaries of the interview. And this was for a book that he was supposed to be writing for. He had this ghostwriter. And if you saw that news report where he was mad as hell at the reporters for asking him questions about his cognitive abilities, this was what he was referring to. As explained to Mr. Herr in October, there is concern that President Biden may have retained sensitive documents related to specific countries involving his family's foreign business dealings. Further, we seek to understand whether the White House or President Biden's personal attorneys placed any limitations or scoping restrictions during the interview that would have precluded a line of inquiry regarding evidence such as emails, text messages, or witness statements directly linking the president to troublesome foreign payments. Boom. You fired, woman. What you talking about? Your ass is fired. And I was talking to Sonia about that earlier today. We're talking about everybody has a price, and once you pay that price to play on their team, if you don't play by their rules, they have no loyalty to anybody. They will cut your ass loose and throw you in the gutter. Then it goes on to say, please produce this information as soon as possible, but no later than 5 p.m. on February the 19th. That's in 7 days. So next week on next Tuesday, right? No. Oh, hell no. I was 6 days away. I'm retarded. 6 days away. So next week we'll find out what happens with this mess. Given the seriousness of these matters, the committees are prepared to compel the production of this material if necessary. Crazy. And she's a well-known reporter too. Like she's one of the big dogs, man. Everybody knows her face. I wonder how she feels personally about that. Would she even give a statement to somebody? I heard some of those reporters were talking that shit about Tucker Carlson because he got fired. He ain't shit. He's interviewing Putin now. He's a traitor. All this mess. You see what happens. If you don't play that game, they'll axe your ass. Gone. Oh yeah, fired right before Valentine's Day. Oh damn. That's going to sting a little bit. Crazy. I don't know how long she's been a reporter with them, but a long time. I mean, she's a big time reporter, you know. As big time goes. But she was one of 800 people, so I wonder if she was the highest up in the chain of people that got axed. Yeah, she is probably pissed. Got them egos for sure. You'd have to have an ego to even survive in some of those that corporate world like that. You know what I mean? Especially when you're doing media stuff and it's so cutthroat. They would throw your ass under the bus, son. Let's keep going here before we get to the last one. Hunter Biden's former business associate, Tony Bobulinski, testified under oath that Joe Biden is the big guy. Watch this clip.
And I'm told by sources in the room right now with Tony Bobulinski.
Oh, come on now.
Testified under oath that he did, of course, meet with Joe Biden back in 2017 in Los Angeles on the sidelines of that Milken conference. And it wasn't just a quick meeting. Apparently, Bobulinski testified that he met with Joe Biden for 45 minutes to an hour back in May 2017. So that's happening right.
And if anybody saw that Tony Bobulinski interview back in the day with Tucker Carlson, I believe him straight up. And he came out and said, yo, y'all ain't pinning this shit on me. I'm going to come out here and tell everybody everything. He's trying to save his ass by telling them everything he knows. Bobulinski didn't delete himself. I'll say that.
Also, a source told me that Bobulinski has, in fact, confirmed under oath that Joe Biden is the big guy, or he was the big guy in those emails that, of course, have been floating around for years. And I'm told by sources.
Emails have been floating around for years that Joe Biden is the big guy. Let's go to this next one here. Did y'all even hear about this? This happened about an hour ago. Actually, it happened about 5:30, but I got this story about an hour ago. Breaking hazmat situation emerges after a car crashes into an emergency room at a hospital in Austin, Texas, killing one person and injuring at least 10 people. Let's watch this video. Look, the car's right there. Dude, get your kid out of there. The foot is on the gas right now. That's tires burning on that floor. That's the engine revving that you're hearing right now.
Are you okay?
Keep going. We need to go way away. Way away.
Okay.
That's crazy, dude. Could you imagine you're sitting there at the emergency room? You don't feel good at all. You're in the emergency room for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, this is not your favorite day happening right now. Then all of a sudden some psycho comes crashing his car through there. What up, SC Wolverines in the house? Welcome to the show, sir.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal. Yeah, so you're in there trying to get your boo-boos looked at, and some psycho comes flying through the doors, and somebody got killed in there, they said. Read the story here. Vehicle crashed into the emergency room at St. David's North Austin Medical Center on Tuesday evening, according to first responders. The accident happened at 5:38 p.m. Austin Travis County Emergency Medical Services said in a Facebook post. So 1 dead and 10 injured on that situation. If I was this lady right here, I'd get my kid the hell up out of there. I don't know what is going on, or hand him off to somebody. I got to go help this person. Yeah, help him get the fuck up out of there. You're the lady. Get that kid out of there and let that man grab that person. He's probably stronger to get him up out of there. I know that's sexist to say that, but I said it. Crazy. Crazy. People done lost their damn minds, man. And let me see if I can find an update for it here too. Not seeing a update on it. Let me see if I can find one. Don't see anything right now. Yeah. No updates on it right now, but that's crazy as hell. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, here we go. Another crazy ass story. Speaking of crazy people, let's get into the weird shit. Married Minnesota mother was arrested after she allegedly slept with 2 teen boys after an argument with her husband. She was staying in the same hotel as the youth Colorado hockey team and let 2 of the team members get in bed with her while another one watched. The 2 boys later told, saying they were uncomfortable. Crazy as hell. Here's the rest of the story here. 38-year-old Minnesota mother of 2 was arrested after she allegedly had relations with 2 15-year-old boys at the time at a hotel last month. Allison Lee Chardon, 38, of Blaine. This is Minnesota, so... Did I say Wisconsin or Minnesota? Minnesota, yes. Minnesota. These people are psycho, dude. She was taking a staycation, whatever the hell that means, with her family at a hotel in Roseville, where a boys hockey team from Colorado was also staying for a tournament, according to a criminal complaint. After the boys went back to their rooms, she sent one of them a Snapchat saying that she had just had a fight with her husband and she wanted to come to the teen's room. First of all, where's the parents or the chaperones of this Colorado sports team? How the hell did she get their Snapchat? I don't get it. I don't see the appeal. So she's mad at her husband, so she's going to go out here and do weird shit and get charges? Wow. Sonia said, these wives can't have an old-fashioned affair with grown men? No, not anymore. It doesn't seem that way anymore. He looks like Mel Gibson a little bit. I don't see that, but I guess maybe if you squinted real hard. Crazy. That's immediate divorce. You take them kids and get the hell up out of there. Crazy. Immediate jail time. Take them kids and get gone. Latina, what's happening? Latina's in the house. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you. Check out this. Nikki Haley's still doing her thing. She ain't gone yet. She ain't gave up yet. I'm hoping that after she gets that ass dusted again in her home state of South Carolina, that she'll stop. She probably won't. But if you lose every damn county in your home state, I don't know, man. She's losing so far. against Trump and badly, but she won't admit it. And now she started picking a fight with Whoopi with Whoopi Goldberg. This shit's funny as hell. So they start asking her about it on Fox News. Watch this shit.
Nikki, what have you done? What have you
Whoopi's pissed now.
really? What can you point to?
Obviously, you have a chance to respond to that question and those thoughts right now.
Well, I've done quite a bit. I will tell you, as governor, we accomplished a lot. As UN ambassador, we accomplished a lot. I did a whole lot more than Whoopi Goldberg will ever do. And it is not the ladies on The View that I ever care to impress. At the end of the day, I'm fighting for every American's vote. This is a chance to get our country right. The party that leaves their 80-year-old candidate behind is the party that will win. Mark my words. It is hugely important that we get a new generational conservative leader in the White House that leaves the baggage and the negativity behind. We have a chance to do it. We're going to do it in South Carolina, but we've got to make sure we look at it in every other state, because this is a country in disarray and a world on fire. And
Governor,
chaos follows Donald Trump. We have
Governor,
to put an end to that.
Shut up, Nikki Haley. You weird bitch. And every time that I see her come across my feed, I give her a little meme if I can find one. Where's my meme at? Dude, they ain't ready for my memes. They blocked that shit on Instagram the other day, quick. I sent it to Boomhauer, though. It was borderline inappropriate, but necessary. Yeah, I mean, oh, they buried that shit, son. Anyway, I got her sitting on boxes of lies, just boxes after boxes after boxes of lies. It took a long time to put those lies on those boxes. She's got a little bang bus going around the city now. So she drives everywhere in the bang bus now. She was calling it the beast of the Southeast or some shit like that. Pathetic. So hopefully after she loses again, she'll go away, but it's highly doubtful. Highly doubtful. Yeah, check this out too. The Letter People activists took over the Iowa State Capitol for a new bill setting legal definitions for the words man and woman. Why we even need to have these types of conversations is beyond me, but here we are. Is this a transurrection? Is that what this is? Yeah, I just saw that too, Boomhauer. To replace George Santos. Let me send it to myself here. Click it, man. I'm telling you. Oh my God. What are you doing? Yeah. There we go. I don't know what what to do. Democrats flip Santos's New York House seat in high-stakes special election. Shout out to Boomhauer for sending that to me. Former Rep. Tom Suzy, who's a Democrat, won back his old seat in the House, giving Democrats a critical pickup that will further narrow GOP House majority, according to a projection from the Decision Desk HQ. What's up, aliens in the house? Good to see you, alien. Suzy defeated Republican Mazie Phillip, or Mazie Pilip. They got some weird last names. Phillip. In the special election to fill the seat vacated by former Rep. George Santos, a Republican who was expelled from his seat in December in the aftermath of criminal charges being filed against him and the many false claims he made about his background. I mean, George Santos has he was spilling the real tea on the fucking members down there. I don't know why he had to make up shit. You had a lot of plenty of real shit to talk about. Why the hell you got to make up shit? I don't know. The race was seen as an important bellwether heading into the November general election, as New York will be key to Democrats' strategy to win back control of the House. Well, you know they're doing such a great job in New York City, so keep it up. The 3rd congressional district is one of 5 in the state that voted for Biden in 2020, but elected a Republican representative in 2022. During his campaign, Suzy emphasized his ties to the 3rd district, which he represented for 6 years before not seeking re-election in 2022 for an unsuccessful gubernatorial bid. So he tried to go further out and lost. So they just said, hey, come on back, dude. We'll rehire you. It's all good. He positioned himself as moderate, who was willing to break with his own party and work across the aisle. Anytime I hear bipartisanship, I think about corruption straight away. Yeah, they still control it, dude. Republicans sought to tie Suzy to President Biden and unpopular policies of the administration, but he fended off the challenge from Phillip, a Nassau County legislator. The former congressman ran on a platform that includes repealing the cap on state and local tax deductions to reduce the cost of living, protecting abortion access, and advocating for the compromise immigration deal that he previously reached in 2019 when the Rep. Peter King, with then Rep. Peter King. Immigration in particular took a central role in the contest in recent weeks, with the issue receiving national attention as a potential deal was being negotiated in Congress. Suzy declared his support for the deal that Senate negotiators reached addressing the border situation and criticized Phillip for her opposition. Who has opposition for closing the border? I don't get it, man. Oh, yeah, those people that let him come into their house. We'll get to that, too. Immigration in particular took a central role in the contest in recent weeks. We've all been hearing about that. Immigration is going to be the big thing on the ticket for everybody to run on, which it has been for years. Since Bush, immigration has always been a thing. Now it's crazy. It ain't even immigration no more. It's a straight up invasion. So when you talk about immigration now, just say invasion. The invasion policy. The deal failed to advance last week after former President Trump urged Republicans to oppose it. Polls leading up to Election Day shown Suzy in the lead, but within the margin of error, Suzy was sworn in, and already a tight Republican majority in the House would narrow. Shit, now. Well, I mean, what do you do? Somebody had to take the seat over. Santos was out for lying and doing dumb shit. Here's that couple I was just telling you about. Well, I can't even say it's a couple. It's definitely a white lady that's taking in these invaders. Let's see here. Let's watch this video right quick. They found a new way to bring back slavery and make it woke at the same time. Whoops, let me grab this proper window. Biggity bam, boom. Here we go. Haitian family shares their story of finding a host home. And one of the stories that I saw too, before we get into this damn video, the people were putting their house on the list. You know, their family was signing up to the little program saying, hey, you want to let illegals come into your house? We'll do it for you. Just put your name out there and volunteer. And they raised their hand, and within an hour, they had a family in their house. They were ready to move in on them. So let's get this.
It's a delight, and it's really fun having them. What I realized is there's so much prejudice against refugees, mostly because people don't know them.
Lisa says she feels like she has her own personal chef, as Wildande loves cooking. ¿Te gusta?
It's a delight.
Her own personal chef, because she loves to cook.
Oh my God. She makes the best Haitian meals. I don't even have to go there anymore. It's like Haiti comes to your house, okay? Like, you don't even have to get on a plane and sit next to other stinky individuals. Probably Trump supporters, if you know what I'm saying. In order to have the authentic Haitian experience in your own home.
Fuck out of here.
And it's really fun having them. What I realized is there's so much prejudice against refugees, mostly because people don't know them.
Mostly because people don't know them.
Bitch.
Bitch. I'm all out of sorts over here.
Bitch. Nobody knows them because they're absolute strangers. They shouldn't be here. Put this hooker back on screen. This is the typical liberal woman right here. Liberal white woman that's got white guilt and is going to try to make up for it by inviting people into her house. She's going to cook and clean and do all the fun things that I've heard about. I read all about this.
I read all about this in Woman's Lib magazine. This is the ultimate Haitian experience.
Crazy. It's crazy, I tell you. I do have that, Sonia, but it's probably further down my list if you have it readily available. I will take it. Yeah, here we go. I do have one right here. This one was from Malcolm Flex. Y'all should follow him on Twitter too if y'all don't follow him. He's damn good. Insightful. Schmart, one of those smart ones. After getting migrants housed in their homes, these women are now starting to use them as chefs and helpers. Don't look now, but the establishment and liberals have managed to bring back slavery in the most clever ways. Watch this shit. This is crazy, dude. This may be the same one you were talking about, Sonia. Let me know.
Is sharing their experience. They're searching for shelter in the Boston area and then recently found a host home in Brookline. And now they're looking for jobs. As NBC 10's Aaron Logan reports, they say these last few weeks have been life-changing. And
it's been an emotional few weeks for Wildande Joseph and her husband. First, sleeping on the floor at Logan Airport, then in Children's Hospital with their 2-year-old daughter who got very sick.
Me siento mal. Es muy difícil este tiempo.
She felt bad, as any mother would. Now things are looking much brighter as they've been welcomed into Lisa Hillenbrand's Brookline apartment.
Tu niña es muy alegre ahora.
Sí, muy alegre.
Cuando se levanta en la mañana, se dice, ay, Lisa.
Oh. She says her daughter is very happy. When she wakes up in the morning, she says, hi, Lisa, and everyone starts.
Dude, I'd be happy as fuck too. You came from a shithole country. Now you're in somebody's house that has worked allegedly hard to get what they have. They have all the amenities. They had toys for your kids. They got food, water, shelter. You have hit the American dream right here. What's this in her ear? Is this the earpiece for the broadcast or what's going on here? I'm just noticing that.
Day smiling.
It's a delight. And it's really fun having them. What I realized is there's so much prejudice against refugees, mostly because people don't know them.
Lisa says she feels like she has her own personal chef, as Wildande loves cooking.
¿Te gusta la ocupación?
Sí.
In fact, her goal is to open up her own restaurant.
Quiero tener mi propio restaurante.
The couple has their work permits and they've been taking English classes.
Yo cualquier trabajo va a hacer para guardar mi dinero para hacer mi futuro.
They're open to work anywhere to save money for their future. In the meantime, they're enjoying their time with Lisa, their new friend for life, and their daughter's new grandmother.
Their daughter's new grandmother. So she don't know these people. They don't know her, but she was gracious enough to let them come in their house. But now she's grandma, default grandma. And I wonder on the technical side of things, if she is a sponsor for this family. And we talked about before on the show, when you sponsor somebody that comes here, you're on the hook for 10 years financially for them. You have to support them for 10 years straight out. I don't know what their deal is. This may be something different, better, worse. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Hardworking, they want to learn, they want to be successful, and I feel great helping, and I get to understand the refugee crisis from the inside.
Lisa says she's so impressed by the number of people she's met right here at Brookline Town Hall meetings who've been stepping up and hosting families. She's hopeful more will do the same in the coming days and weeks. In Brookline, Aaron Logan, NBC 10 Boston.
Crazy, dude. Crazy. Sonia's got another one for me here, too. Thank you, Sonia. Crazy, dude. I ain't letting nobody come up in my house. Sonya said it right, too. I ain't letting nobody in my kitchen. I don't want nobody in my kitchen. I don't want them in my house, in my bedroom, in my bathroom, none of that shit. I worked hard for what I got, so they're hard workers. Good. Everybody get in line and everybody start. Nobody gave me shit. Nobody gave me a place to stay. Other than my parents when I was a kid. Once you get 18, you gone, man. That's how it is, or it used to be in our society. When you turn 18, you get the fuck up out. You're a grown damn man. Time for you to start living your own life, paying your own damn bills. Let's do this one here. Whoop. Invader crisis. Brookline couple hosts a migrant family. An invader family encourages others to do the same. Man, you better get the hell out of here. This is how it starts, though. Propaganda. Look how easy they got it, man. Look how good they're making it life for those people.
Family is opening their doors to a migrant family that once slept on the floor at Logan Airport. And they're encouraging other people.
See, they once slept on the floor, you guys. They once slept on the floor in the airport.
Help out in the same way during this housing crisis. It all comes as Boston leaders worry about opening up more shelter space in the city and where that space will be. WBZ's Brandon Truitt is live in Brookline with the growing divide in this migrant debate. His story all new at 8. Brandon?
Well, Lisa, with the state shelters at...
Hell no. Boomhauer says you got plenty of room. You walk outside to a bunch of Africans in your pool? Hell no. And Turning Guns got it right, too. Update, white couple loses everything to Haitian roommates. That's what they'll do. They'll come and squat on your shit and be like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of my house. Let me tell you, dude, I saw a damn story before we get too far into this. I saw a story of a dude living in a camper in his own backyard. Like the tenants that he let rent the house were not leaving. They were squatters, and he's out there living in an RV in his own backyard. Man, you smoke too much crack. Hell no. Hell no.
And of course, those images of those families sleeping at Logan Airport, the Stokes family said they knew it was time for them to step up and help.
The family is lovely. They're
Another
so
one.
appreciative.
Another white woman's going to show us how much guilt she's got now. Show us how good you have it that you're going to spread some of this wealth onto some of these other unfortunates.
It's been wonderful.
When Colin and Jessica Stokes called the state to sign up to be a host family, it took less than an hour
This is
for the
it.
displaced migrants to be.
This is the one, Sonia. Thank you so much. It took less than an hour. These motherfuckers can deliver illegals to your house faster than you can order a fucking pizza in this motherfucker.
Off at their door.
I gotta get sheets on the bed. How many people are coming? Right. Where are they from? What ages? We really knew nothing.
The need is so clearly overwhelming.
The family of 4 who didn't want to go on camera had been sleeping at Logan Airport. The parents and 2 kids journeyed from Chile to Texas.
The family don't want to go on camera, probably because they already wanted somewhere. Somebody's going to see them like, hey man, these are some scam artists. They already sucking me out of my house. Their uncle's living up in my shit right now. Sonia said the comments were hilarious too. Good luck when your permanent guest, house guests. Wait till their family comes to visit and stay. That's exactly right too. When does she get raped by her new squatters? Exactly. Or your children. That's another thing. They're leaving themselves totally vulnerable. Sonia says, keep in mind that none of us could ever be in the airport for any reason except for boarding a flight and the migrants are sleeping there. Exactly. Exactly. Go in there and try to loiter. They'll kick your ass out of there and give you trespassing charges, ban you from ever flying again. ABL mentioned that, what I said too after I told you I don't want certain family members to live with me because the whole damn family I don't even know. Exactly. I mean, you stay away from certain family members for a reason. It ain't nothing but problems. Let's keep going.
Then Massachusetts, and there are so many stories like it.
It boggles the mind that there are so many hundreds of those stories and those people who are in such.
How many homeless veterans or just people in general that have lost their house because inflation is out of control? What about them? Are they going to invite them into their house too? I don't know. Have they ever done this before?
Stressful, traumatic transition.
It comes as the state's newest emergency shelter in Roxbury reached its capacity of 400 people in a week. An office building in Boston Seaport could be the next site, but there are concerns.
Having a site with no running water, no showers, to me, would be a non-starter.
It is incredible.
It's a non-starter. You gotta have water. You gotta have the hookups for everything in here. You get me? Yeah, this whole story is some fake bullshit, ain't it? S3 Wolverines. They make it seem like it's the American dream. Like, here, come on, invite them on into your house. They'll get benefits. They'll get this. They'll get this. They'll get that. They gonna get it. They taking over every fucking community center, every school, every public vacant building that's out there, hotels. They're getting incentives for that. You're just not gonna kick. Hotels are not just gonna take in these people without making money. They're straight up making money hand over fist.
To observe on the front lines how challenging it is.
The Stokes are getting a closer look at the state's migrant crisis than they ever imagined and stress the need to fix it is greater than many of us know.
Just the dysfunction is really disheartening, and I know that really well-intentioned people are working as hard as they can. It's a state of emergency, but it is distressing to see the volume.
And you know, Lisa, they spoke with us tonight to try to inspire other families to maybe sign up and help as well. Those kids are still waiting to be enrolled in schools. The parents are ready to get to work, but they have been told that their work authorization forms could take months to process. Live in Brookline, Brandon, WBZ News.
I am so glad that with you, Brandon. Thank you.
Crazy. That's crazy as hell. Sonia says people lost everything over COVID policies, but hey, let's take in migrants because we no longer need to be 6 feet apart. Get to know them up close and personal. Jabs be damned. Exactly. Nobody's even nobody's talking about mandating no fucking vaccines for these people. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, send it, Sonia. She's got another clip for me. Sonia's got all the clips in case you didn't know. Make sure you follow Sonia on her channel. Follow Alien, SE Wolverines on their channel as well. Latina stuck her head in the door for a second. She's got a channel here too. You can follow her as well. Yeah, and I wonder how fast these people are going to turn their opinions around, if they will at all, and if they try to silence those people. They go, yeah, we took some illegals in and they took our house and this and that or whatever. They ain't going to run that story. Timestamp 9:25. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. 9:34. Holy shit, dude. Look at this. This looks like the homeless street fair. Democratic mayor blames GOP for Denver cutting the DMV services to take care of illegal immigrants. I saw this too in Denver. This is the other thing I was telling my customer about, Sonia. How they were cutting community programs for all these illegals and kicking people out of their community centers. Y'all saw that, I'm sure. I think I covered that on the very last show that we did last time, where the police officers were out in front of the community center not letting people in there. That's crazy as hell. Shout out to Black Conservative Perspective for this too. Follow Greg's channel.
That will not impact communities most at risk.
We have Parks and Rec employees I talked to this morning, DMV employees this morning who said, you know what, we will find a way. We know you're going to ask us one more time to do more with less, and the spirit of the city is such that we will persevere. I want to thank them. I want to thank every resident in this city who has showed up to cook a meal for someone that's arrived, who has welcomed someone into their home, who has offered them a job, who has said, we will help you find your way. You have done your part. The city will do our part. The federal government did not do their part.
Now, this is certainly not the last of cuts that we will see or can expect this year. Now, this is just the beginning. However, the mayor wants to be clear, and during his press conference...
Dude, you know one thing they ain't cutting? I'll give everybody a guess on one thing they definitely ain't cutting, and they definitely won't cut. None of these politicians' salaries will be touched, but these programs will be cut down. Your pay will be cut down. Your friends' pay will be cut down. Their benefits will be cut down. Move over. These motherfuckers are coming in.
That migrants arriving here are not responsible for this crisis. Their determination to leave their country in the midst of economic and political chaos is actually admirable.
Wow.
Live in Denver, Jasmine Adenas covering Colorado First.
Amazing. Sounds to me like Texas Governor Greg Abbott needs to send them 2 or 3 or 4 times more buses than he's already sending. Okay, he needs to turn it up. That's exactly what he needs to do. Okay.
Now, this is just the beginning. That will not impact communities most at risk.
We have Parks and Rec employees I talked to this morning, DMV employees this morning who said, you know what, we will find a way. We know you're going to ask us one more time to...
I'm pretty sure those Parks and Rec employees did not say we'll find a way. They're probably going, what are you talking about? You going to cut my pay, cut my hours to let these motherfuckers come in and do shit? I'm pretty sure they were all about it.
More with less, and the spirit of the city is such that we will persevere. I want to thank them. I want to thank every resident in this city who has showed up to cook a meal for someone that's arrived, who has welcomed someone into their home, who has offered them a job, who has said, we will help you find your way. You have done your part. The city will do our part.
You've done your part.
The federal government did not.
You jumped the wall, dude. You jumped the wall. You've done your part. That's all you got to do.
Now, this is certainly not the last of cuts that we will see or can expect this year. Now, this is just the beginning. However, the mayor wants to be clear, and during his press conference, he said that migrants arriving here are not responsible for this crisis. Their determination to leave their country in the midst of economic and political chaos is actually admirable. Live in Denver.
So should we leave our country in the midst of economic and political chaos? Sounds like the same situation's happening here. Sonia says teachers right now that refuse the jab in New York City are still unemployed. Wow. Yeah, and then they were begging some people to come back. I'm like, hell, but you people are crazy as hell. Come back. Dumb. That's all I can say about it. Dumb. Dumber than hell. Dumber than hell. What do you do, although? I mean, when you got Willie Woke in the chocolate factory running New York City, burning the shit down to the ground, what do you do? What do you do? I mean, you got motherfuckers that straight up assault the police. That's the other thing I told my customer, too. I was telling him this whole story. I said, dude, they beat up the New York City cops. It's on film. And then Alvin Bragg talking about he don't have enough evidence to prosecute them. That whole thing was crazy as to me, too, because would they let him go? And then they found him in Arizona later and rearrested him again. Did they commit another crime? And they just happened to pick him up there? How did they even get to Arizona? That seems crazy as hell to me. Crazy. Yeah, exactly, Sonia. Baby, come back. Honey, I lost my job. Pack up. We're moving countries. I mean, I guess. Crazy. Arlington Cemetery cast the deciding vote. Yep. You already know. SE says they will be on the U.S. Olympic team next. Yeah, with their flags, though, will they even hold? That's a good question. That's actually a good scenario to think about. The next Olympic Games, will they even have the balls to hold up the American flag and say we are doing these sporting events for the American flag, or will they hold up their flag of their own country that they ran away from? Because you know they love to do that all the time. I can't tell you how many times I've seen foreign flags on these news reports, and they can't stand the American flag. Like, if your country was so great, why the fuck are you here? Go back to that bitch. When a group or gang commits a crime, they all get charged with the same thing, yet they're saying they need to look at video to see what each one did. Well, it's right there on video. Everybody had a hand in it. And like you said, when you commit a crime, whatever, they have stipulations where they add shit onto your sentence based on what somebody else did during the committing of that crime. They don't waste time trying to determine who did each thing: hit, punch, smack, kick. They have special charges or charge the group, and yet they did the opposite here. Exactly. And then when Alvin Bragg was coming out of the offices, he wouldn't even answer questions from the reporters. Like, dude, if they didn't slap in the face to people If you got the balls to put these policies out there, have the balls to stand up there and tell people why this makes sense. But that's what they do a lot of times. They try to blow that smoke up your ass and say, yeah, come on and invite these migrants into your house. They're trustworthy individuals that follow every law, except the one that got them into this bitch. Crazy. Yeah, exactly, Sonia. Migrants in search of a better life. Americans, fuck your life, for sure. It's not sustainable. It's just not. Something's got to give at some point. And it will. That's going to wrap it up for me over here on the YouTube side. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to jump over to the Rumble channel. The link is in the description of this video. Shout out to my rebels. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to jump over to the Rumble side and do some fun stuff over there. I'll be back on I'll be back on Thursday. Shout out to the moderators. Anthony McQuaid, Atomic Tabasco, Cat F, Zeta Wichi's Cane Sword, SE Wolverines in the house, Latina and Callie, and the beautiful Miss Sonia Scrapbook, the best damn co-host on the internets. Everybody jump over. We're going to go to the Rumble side. Thank you guys so much for being here. You can also get this on your favorite podcasting platforms, Apple, Spotify, all that fun stuff. Apple iTunes, Spotify, etc., etc. Let's go, guys. Peace out, YouTube. Peace.
Let's get real.